What is up, guys? Here to talk about my new program with Boost Camp, the Squat Plug program. It's a squat focused program. I'll go over it and some tips how to make the most of the program and how to handle your other lifts programming around it. Comment any more questions you have down below that I don't cover in this video. So first off, the program. 3 days per week, we have some squat work on each of the days, different rep ranges so we get exposure to each, pauses and tempos to work control into and out of the hole. I've said it before, getting a good bounce while maintaining good positioning in midfoot mounts is key to a good squat. So I'm really honing in on that with this program. If you're somebody who could use more work on the bounce on the squat, you could swap the pauses for the above parallel version. I have a whole video on these that I'll link below. You'll probably want to go about 5% lighter than the normal pause squats at first, as it is harder. You should be pausing at the biomechanically hardest part of squat, and be strict, 2 inches above parallel on the way up. People tend to pause higher since it is easier. As you get used to the movement though, maybe just 2 to 3% lighter than the percentages used for the regular pause squats. Now the other thing is the schedule. The program's designed for a rest day after days 1 and 2, and then 2 rest days after day 3. This is because the program's a bit high on workload. I thought if I'm going to write a program, I should do go big or go home. That's my idea. So anyways, the 2 rest days at the end of the week is basically to catch up on fatigue. If you find you're somebody who's recovering fine with this program though, you're somebody who handles volume well, you could try resting 2 days after day 1 and then have you do day 3 and go 1 rest day right into day 1. This way you'll get a bit more exposure, a bit more skill practice, and not detrain as much before the next session. The progression scheme is the same as my other program and how I do most of my programming, the Hepburn style derived progression. So basically we add reps week to week in 3-week microcycles, then we reset reps and add more weight. That way we're always progressing versus last week mentally, we're either doing more reps or more weight than the previous week. It also lets us compare to 3 weeks ago, we're doing more weight with the same reps to see how progress is going. The singles cycle through RP 6, 7, and 8. I wait a bit to add the singles in just so we can build some momentum first. Just because I think when maxing out RP 6, 8, and 10 is a good method to do so. So we get to see what it is in RP 6 and then RP 8 during the training and get an idea of where we're going to be out max out day. And then when you jump from RP 8 to RP 10, it should be a similar jump as between RP 6 and RP 8. Now, how about deadlift programming? Well, I think you'll be quite fatigued while working all the squat volume, so I would deadlift minimally, basically just try to maintain it. You could deadlift just once per week after the first rest day, post day 3, and most people should be able to maintain with that alone. If you really need 2 days, you would do the other one between days 1 and 2, I suggest. Again, watch out since we are pushing squats a lot. As for upper body work, I find you can push that quite well while pushing squats and be just fine. While there is some carryover as systemic fatigue, you're probably going to be limited by the muscles themselves before it really actually affects your squat work. You can pretty much run other stuff whenever you want. I would just say if you're working abs or upper back work too, it might be best to do it where days you don't squat the next day, so you could just do it at the end of your squat workouts or the first rest day after day 3 again. So that's basically it, guys, overview of the program and how to work your other programming around it. Hope it helps you get some squat gains in. Tag me in this or comment on the channel if you try it. Make sure your plug is snug. Let me know your questions you have below. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And once again, thanks for watching.